On the morning of September 9, 2003, Marissa, a 37-year-old woman with the IQ of a 5-year-old due to a childhood accident, left her parents' home and visited her sister Dolores nearby. Dolores gave her €2, which Marissa used to buy a coffee, and once coupon from a local square. Witnesses last saw her walking along Calle Estrecha before her disappearance. 2 days later, on September 11, 2003, Marissa's half-naked body was discovered floating in the waters off the coast of Los Aguilas. A passing neighbor spotted her and bravely jumped into the sea in hopes of retrieving her. Presumed to be a tragic accident at first, an initial examination revealed shocking injuries, broken clavicle and jaw, along with numerous bruises all over her body. The coroner's report confirmed suspicions of foul play, indicating that Marissa had been the victim of a violent assault. Forensic experts, meanwhile, concluded that she had been struck by a car from behind, then subjected to further violence, likely including sexual abuse, before being thrown into the sea while still alive. Haplessly, the perpetrators' identities were obscured by the time her body spent in the water, washing away potential DNA evidence. Despite the arrest of a suspect, later released due to lack of evidence, the case remained unsolved. In 2013, Spanish online paper El Dia highlighted the neglect surrounding the investigation. But since then, there have been no significant developments in Marissa's tragic death.
Monica Rollins' life had once been a picture of stability, but that all changed after the birth of her second son, Aaron. That time, her marriage to Jeremy, her high school sweetheart, took a turn for the worse, and the two found themselves living separate lives, despite Jeremy still having visitation rights to their boys every other weekend. On a warm September evening in 2002, Monica and her sons, Dalton and Aaron, shared a moment of joy with her father and his wife. Dalton's eyes lit up as he was presented with his very own foal, which he named Mojave. Little did they know, this moment of happiness would be tragically cut short. Three days later, on a quiet morning, tragedy struck. Monica, pregnant at 36 weeks, and Dalton were found brutally murdered in their home on Sugar Hill Road. The shock rippled through the community, leaving investigators scrambling for answers. Meanwhile, Aaron, just 2 years old, was found unharmed but inside the house. As the investigation unfolded, Jeremy received the devastating news of his ex-wife and oldest son's murder. Though questioned by law enforcement, he was swiftly cleared of suspicion, his cooperation unwavering. The community mourned as funeral services were held, but even in their grief, law enforcement interrupted, halting the proceedings to collect more DNA evidence. Governor Siegelman also offered a reward for information, hoping to bring closure to the case. Months turned into years as the Alabama Forensics Department struggled with backlogs, delaying progress. Yet, in 2014, a glimmer of hope emerged as the Heflin Police Department reignited their interviews, fueled by new information. With the support of the Alabama Attorney General's office, the investigation gained momentum. But it was not until June 30th, 2023 that a breakthrough finally came. Louis Landon Spivey, after spending 15 years in a Florida jail for unrelated charges, confessed to the murders of Monica and Dalton. Charged with 2 counts of murder, the truth emerged from the shadows, bringing a sense of closure to a case that had haunted the community for over 2 decades.
When I hear the name Kehoe, a Native American renegade known as Man Indian, I always wonder if this man is really responsible for all of the murders attributed to him. Kehoe, an alleged serial killer, roamed the Nevada landscape during the early 1910s. His exact birth date remains unknown, with estimates placing it in the 1880s. Born to a Kakapa mother and an unknown father, who may have belonged to various other ethnic groups, Kehoe faced rejection from his fellow Kakopas due to his mixed heritage and a birth defect, a clubfoot. His mother's untimely death also added to his early hardships, leaving much of his early life shrouded in mystery. As a young man, Kehoe drifted between odd jobs, displaying a solitary and volatile demeanor. Accounts of his first murder vary, with some suggesting it involved his half-brother, while others point to altercations with Paiute men. His violent tendencies escalated, culminating in assaults and murders, allegedly committed out of revenge or necessity. Local authorities attributed numerous deaths in the area to him, fueled by sensationalized media coverage and societal prejudices. Despite numerous manhunts organized to capture him, Kehoe evaded capture, utilizing the rugged terrain to his advantage. As months turned into years, his escapades further fueled rumors and legends, including encounters with posse members and his eventual demise, marked by the discovery of his mummified remains in 1940. To this day, the true extent of Kehoe's crimes remains uncertain, clouded by bias and sensationalism. While some argue for his innocence, citing institutionalized prejudices, others maintain his guilt. In my view, Kehoe likely committed brutal acts, but also became a scapegoat for societal anxieties and stereotypes. Reflecting on Kehoe's story draws parallels to historical figures like the Harp brothers, who operated as wilderness bandits in the early United States. However, contemporary serial killers differ in their methods and environments, raising questions about societal changes and law enforcement capabilities over time.
And with that, we have come to the end of our video. Please subscribe, like and click that notification bell to be notified of our future episodes. This is Ben saying, see you next time.